Pop's Place presents Walt Disney Productions, The Mystery of the Missing Peanuts, part of Disney's wonderful world of reading. One cold morning, Mickey the zookeeper was on his way to get breakfast for the animals. He hurried to the shed where he kept the animals' food. When he reached the shed and unlocked the door, he saw peanuts all over the floor.
"Oh, no! Not again!"
cried Mickey. Every morning for the past 2 weeks, the peanut bags had been torn open, and every morning more peanuts were missing.
"I have got to catch the thief who is stealing peanuts," said Mickey. "I'm going to call Detective Donald."
He reached for the telephone.
"Mystery solved,"
said Detective Donald as he picked up the phone.
"This is the zookeeper,"
said Mickey.
"I need a good detective."
He told Donald about the missing peanuts.
"I'll take the case,"
said Donald. Detective Donald threw everything he might need into his bag. Then he grabbed his hat and cape and rushed off to the zoo. Mickey took Donald straight to the shed.
"I always keep the door locked,"
he said. Donald looked all around.
"Aha!"
he cried.
"A clue!"
He showed Mickey a hole in the corner.
"Since the door is always locked,"
said Donald,
"the thief must be getting to the peanuts through this hole."
He and Mickey ran outside. There they found another clue. Empty peanut shells.
"I was right about the hole," cried
Donald.
"The thief must have stopped right here to eat some of the peanuts."
He was hunting for more clues when, thump, an acorn bounced onto his head. When Donald looked up, he saw 2 chipmunks.
"Chip and Dale, don't bother us,"
said Mickey.
"Detective Donald is looking for a thief."
"That sounds like fun,"
said the chipmunks.
"Let us help." "I can catch this thief by myself,"
said Donald.
"I already have a plan."
Donald told Mickey to bring all the animals to the shed. He lined them up beside the hole.
"My plan is simple,"
said Donald.
"I will ask each animal to try to reach the peanuts through this hole. The one who can get them must be the thief."
One by one, they tried to reach the peanuts, but one by one, they failed. Finally, there were only 3 animals left. The elephant stuck his trunk into the hole, but he could not reach the peanuts. The ostrich had a very long neck, but she could not get her head through the hole. The monkey tried to reach the peanuts with his long arm, but his arm was not long enough.
"That is strange,"
said Donald.
"Not one of the animals was able to reach the peanuts."
Just then, Chip and Dale jumped onto the roof of the shed.
"I thought I told you to stay away,"
said Mickey.
"We only want to help,"
said the chipmunks. But Detective Donald did not need any help. He already had another plan to try. Donald went inside the shed and unpacked his bag. He took out a bell, a roll of string, a hammer, some nails, and a can of paint. He hammered the nails into the wall and wound the string around them. He tied one end of the string to the bell. He tied the other end around a bag of peanuts.
"That peanut thief will never get past my trap,"
said Donald. When the trap was set, he went outside and poured blue paint in front of the hole. Then he climbed into his sleeping bag.
"I'll sleep here tonight,"
said Donald.
"so I'll be sure to catch the thief."
Late that night, the thief came to the shed. He crept up to the hole. Quietly, he sneaked inside. Suddenly, clang! The bell crashed to the floor. The thief had tripped over the string and rushed out through the hole. The crash woke up Donald.
"Stop where you are!" he shouted. "I have you now!"
He grabbed his bag and ran after the thief. The detective was too late. The thief was gone. But he had left another clue. There were footprints in the blue paint. Donald counted the footprints. There were 8 of them.
"This is the best clue yet," he cried. "The thief has 8 feet."
Suddenly, Chip and Dale appeared.
What are you looking for now?
They asked.
"Someone with 8 legs,"
said Donald. Chip and Dale thought for a moment.
An octopus has 8 legs,
said Chip.
"That's right,"
cried Donald. He raced off to wake Mickey. Donald shook Mickey as hard as he could. He told him about the 8 footprints.
"Take me to the octopus,"
cried Donald.
"Now I know who took the peanuts."
Together they went into the aquarium. The octopus was swimming in his tank. Donald pulled the diving suit out of his bag and quickly put it on. Then he took a bag of peanuts and jumped into the tank. The octopus swam around and around. Donald swam right after him. But no matter how hard the detective tried, he could not get the octopus to eat one peanut. When Donald climbed out, he was furious.
"The octopus hates peanuts," he shouted. "He can't be the thief."
Then who can it be?
asked Mickey. On their way back to the shed, Donald and Mickey passed 2 bears splashing in a pool.
Look, Donald,
cried Mickey.
Those 2 bears just made 8 footprints. Maybe 2 animals made the footprints you found outside the shed. I think we should be looking for 2 thieves.
"And I think I know which 2,
said Donald.
"The chipmunks."
He pulled out his binoculars and looked into the trees. He finally found Chip and Dale. Sure enough, they had blue paint on their feet.
"There is the thief," cried Donald. 2 chipmunks with 4 legs each."
Away he ran to catch them. When Donald reached the chipmunk's tree, he jumped up and down.
"You are the thief I've been looking for," he cried. "Where are the peanuts you took from the zoo?"
"Peanuts?"
cried Chip.
"You never told us you were looking for peanuts."
"Well, I am,"
said Donald.
"Where are they?"
Chip and Dale led Donald to their underground nest.
"We love peanuts so much,"
said Chip.
"and the zoo has so many. We did not think anyone would miss them,"
said Dale.
"We were storing them up for winter."
Donald peeked into the chipmunk's nest. He saw piles and piles of peanuts.
"They must all go back to Mickey," he said.
Donald brought the peanuts to Mickey. He brought the chipmunks, too.
"The mystery of the missing peanuts is solved," he said. "I knew I could do it."
Detective Donald picked up his bag and said goodbye to Mickey.
"If you ever have another mystery," he said, "just give me a call."
After Donald had left, Mickey turned to Chip and Dale.
"You can have peanuts to eat if you like them so much,"
said Mickey.
"But from now on, you'll have to work for them."
Mickey gave Chip and Dale a job at the zoo. Every day they swept up the peanut shells that people threw on the ground. It was hard work, but it was worth it. When they were finished, Mickey always gave them all the peanuts they could eat. And that's the end. I never could get a good Donald voice down. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I sure hope you enjoyed it.